but still a lot of guys to account for.
Here we go. Break. Shift. Watch the shift. Let's go. Get set.
They come out here in the eye.
Check. Run. Go.
Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Frank Gore taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. That electric Kansas City offense takes the field again, and a lot of the talk this year, understandably, has been about Patrick Mahomes, but really this is just a fun team to follow, is it not?
It really is, and when you think about their head coach, Andy Reid, and his ability to adapt to the talent he has, adapt to how they play football in 2018, actually be ahead a little bit, because you see elements of college offenses in his. You see, of course, ask guys like Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce does a little bit of everything at tight end. Kareem Hunt. I love this offense, and they are winning games essentially 42-28. Their defense has the benefit of playing essentially every game with a 14-0 lead. So
it got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Left.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now. This is Jarkandrick West. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Back to return.
One away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell Not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And that's for another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner, this Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well. And I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him. And so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for. And he'll get a fourth down.
44's the mic. There you go, Tiger.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill.
Check, crunch.
It's complete to Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Tannehill on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return will stop right around the 25. Parker unable to get that one. Changing topics here for just a second. You got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course, Dallas late. And it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving, because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's always interesting to hear just how intense this rivalry is, even in today's NFL. I've talked to guys who have played for both Dallas and Washington, and they always say it's such a struggle when they hear they have to go to the other team. No matter what the circumstances, that's the one team that you don't want to go play for. And they always say it's very strange to put on that other uniform.
Whoever wins that game, the turkey will taste a lot better in the locker room after. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try and sneak it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Butker now to kick this one away.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Tannehill throwing again. He'll rifle this one deep right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On the ground, this is Ware. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Mahomes to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
They run it here. Ware. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Left.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On the run, it's Ware. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run now with Ware. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Ace! New Mike 52, Mike 52. Left, 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 left. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Check, check, check.
And that'll set them back 5.
Amplified noise-making devices are now allowed inside the stadium.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Left, 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 left. Four down. Check 37, check 37. Left, 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 left. Kill, 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 kill. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Kill, kill, kill. Ace, ace. Sixth guy, check. Z, 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 Z. Slow, slow, slow. Take it, take it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Three down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ace, ace.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And
trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Check 31, check 31. Hip, hip, hip. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. Clay. Mike, 44. I got you, punk.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
Hip. 57.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He goes underneath to Drake. And a juke this time. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Run.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And incomplete. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. We're back now in KC. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth.
Deuce. We got 4. There you go, Tiger. Check 99.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hot. Hey, 20.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And he puts it through. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard.
Skirt. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know